Tony.
What?
Sorry.
Am I having a stronk? Oh, it's got
Sorry.
new features. Oh, it's missing features. Who gives a shit?
I sent the picture.
Me?
On D&D chat.
Oh, okay, let me check here. Oh,
The fall.
oh yeah.
It's a giant pit.
I would assume that it's a giant place you don't want to go to, but like the map is what I'm more interested in.
Yeah, I get you. Alrighty. Boop. Bam.
Hi, Potato Derp. Egg.
Alright, I'm going to go to Twitch, go to Creators Dashboard.
No, Callie was awake at 6:26, about 4 hours ago, 3.5 hours ago. They posted in the memes chat.
I have sent you the invite on that.
I have to go to the actual place. There we go, and now we gotta... Yeah, now we have shared chats.
Alright, let's see here. Partify.
What happens if Callie doesn't show up?
That is a great question. Not entirely sure. It is, not a fun thing to have happen, especially if you're gonna miss out on stuff.
Yeah. You know, I started to get into playing No Man's Sky, but it made my console overheat even with the fan on, so I'm like, I don't know if I want to play it anymore.
What the shit?
Yeah, I have panels that have holes in it for where the fans are on the actual console, and I have it sitting on a platform that has a fan with 3 settings that I had on the lowest setting, which runs Monster Hunter Wilds just fine because Monster Hunter Wilds did overheat my console once, but I had it playing for like almost 12 hours before it overheated.
Is it running straight to your RAM, or is it diverting some of it to your CPU?
It's a PlayStation.
Oh. I forgot you said console.
Yes.
Well, fuck, man, I don't know. Maybe there are some settings for No Man's Sky. I do know there are settings you can and should turn off.
I was never told about those. That might be why. I was using the terraformer tool. I was flattening terrain and filling it in, so that could be why it overheated.
Oh no, that should that actually removes terrain though, which should be making it easier on you.
I was on a new planet. I was on a planet that had a heat environment.
I'll look up later the settings thing. I'll try to find the video I know of.
A funny hot planet made console hot.
Yes.
Alright, I think we're gonna go ahead and start without Callie. Hopefully they wake up and remember they have D&D tonight. I'll just take control of their character. I know their usual like game plan when stuff happens, but for the most part, this is all puzzle stuff, so it's gonna be on you guys to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's a
we might
shame
use
that
the-
it's a shame that Flower's missing for 2 puzzles.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 puzzles.
D&D.
Only 2.
Puzzle.
There's definitely
Flower
only
was-
2. There's nothing that points to their big 3.
It's not like there's...
I'm just referring to how Flower was not allowed to engage with the last puzzle dungeon.
Yeah, that's right. Man. Who wants to do the recap?
I'll be honest, I don't remember much from last session.
It's gonna be Goat.
Okay, alright. Let me just go to my notes because
Oh,
I rolled the
wait.
dice.
I remember what happened last session now. I also remember something that Goat and I talked about. I have remembered.
session started. Our last adventure started with a grim news of another party's death. Marshal Hollengard was heading the investigation. He was a blonde elf, as far as I recall. The corpses were drained of all of their liquids, found mummified right outside the city. Rumors say that wizards of Fae were involved. Zesh was involved in killing these wizards of Fae as well. Red wizards. And it seems like they are still out there. And a goblin fortress also went silent. But Zesh didn't want to deal with that, and so we went shopping. And the transport crystals aren't working, and the town was getting wackier. Yeah, we went to the magical tent. We talked to Mage Juice.
Magos.
Moves. He and Zesh knew each other and were very and shook their heads and nodded in agreement. And then we headed here, and we are on the trial of trying to gain a library card to the coolest library in the world, so we can finally rent out the Goosebumps books. Pretty cool.
Burks.
Yeah, we gotta rent out all the Goosebumps books and the videotapes and the books on tapes.
Unfortunately, they're extremely popular, so they're almost always checked out.
Damn it. Damn it. I mean,
Isn't
that's
there
how it
only
was.
like 8 people in this book club?
We don't know. We don't know how many instances of people are in here. We have no earthly idea, and we can't know until we become a part of this exclusive club. And that's where we begin. We're on a floating pyramid to find out sky puzzles.
Yep, there are several sections of which to go to. The transportation sections are at each point on either side of the temple, as well as at the very top.
Hello, Flower.
Hello, I'm so sorry.
Ah, there you are.
The ending of work today was surprisingly shitty. I'm so sorry.
I apologize about that.
I am sorry to make it late. I probably could have been here on time.
It's all right. We usually just assume you're sleeping or napping.
We just finished the recap, so you haven't missed anything.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Bunny's fault you were late anyways.
Yeah.
Of course. What happened? Why is that?
No, no.
Because I've also
No
had
reason.
I've also had a bit of a day today.
Everybody's having a day. I mean, I cleaned the house and I made a pizza. It was okay. It was actually pretty good.
You see, I went and stepped on some glass. You know how.
Oh,
that was
shit.
Last time.
But your
Well,
feet were protected, weren't they?
No. They transported me to another dimension.
Ah. The last time I stepped on glass, I had a really long, thin one. I think they said it was around like 6 inches, and it went directly up through my foot.
Ugh.
No. Oh my goodness.
I almost got a rusty nail through my foot.
I've done that too.
I got lucky. It skid the side of my foot. It broke the very top layer of skin, but not deep enough to actually do any damage.
I got blood poisoning from it, and my foot swelled to the size of a watermelon. Like, a mini watermelon. And my dad refused to take me to the hospital, and when I finally got there, the doctor yelled at him saying I could have died from the amount of blood poisoning I had and the lockjaw I could have developed.
What is with dads and not taking their sons to the hospital?
Hey,
Well,
it's
mine was an
happened to me.
abusive asshole.
Well, mine, he thought it was just a regular sickness. That's why. My dad just thought it was a regular sickness.
Yeah.
He didn't
My
think
dad
much of it.
thought, I wasn't his immediate son, so it didn't matter if I got hurt or not. And even when my foot got as swollen as it did, his bright idea was to try to squeeze the pus out of it, and that would fix the issue.
No.
Yeah, because he's a genius.
And then when I complained that it hurt when he was doing it, he proceeded to punch me in the foot. So yeah, dads, I'm not great on them. I mean, other people's dads are fucking awesome. Mine was not so much so. But let's move on from this subject.
This wonderful subject to talk about other subjects.
Like the subject of Thyra walking over and handing, I forgot names again. Gamlin, handing Gamlin an amulet.
Well, thank you.
I would hand over the glove as well, but I still have to unattune from it, and you would have to attune to it.
Right.
So, for context, Goat and I talked outside the game, and I'm handing Goat the Amulet of Initiative, and we'll be passing over the Gauntlet as well, since the only magic item Goat currently has in possession is their staff.
Oh,
So I'm sharing some of mine.
Here, Bunny. And you're gonna hand them the Hornet?
The Gauntlet will be getting handed over later. I'm still attuned to it right now.
Yeah, the necrotic needle. I'm just making sure
Yes, that
Okay.
will be getting passed over when we take a rest. It will be trading hands.
though. Alrighty. Doo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-boo. Yeah, your goat still just got that one magic item.
I mean,
That's
it's
kind
been
of
doing numbers.
It's worked for you so far.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm like,
Oh, by the way, I put the music in the chat. If people haven't noticed that.
Wow. I've had it playing.
me who's never heard any of the songs, so I'm always somewhere else.
Thyra, as you're on top of this, go ahead and give me a quick perception check.
I kind of had a feeling that was gonna happen. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. That's Fat Finger.
Okay, that was a nature check. There we go. Here is a perception.
They're right next to each other.
You'll notice that there are 3 plaques Each one has several languages written on it. In the centermost area is Common, and the one you're directly next to reads Trial of... Oh, hold on, let me say here. Boo. It reads Breath of Strength.
Guys, I don't have a very strong lung capacity. I don't think I can pass this trial.
Oh, really? I couldn't believe that. You've been so fast. It's ridiculous. You're always the quickest on the draw. Is there anything else about it?
Each one of them has something written on them.
I
If
guess
any of you would-
I guess I will look as well.
For the one in front of you and Flower is Breath of Address. And the northernmost one is
This.
Breath of Intelligence.
So we need to get all of these breaths. Do you think it's by completing all of the trials? And then they will open up? What do you guys think?
Seems like a good guess. What should... Sir... Maybe they'll just give us them once we finish the trial, and it'll be... Nice.
Well, we have a breath of strength, breath of address, and a breath of intelligence. I think strength is our best chance. I think we should do that one first to test the waters before we go any further.
And how should we test the waters?
By going through this portal here.
Oh.
No, there are no portals. There are just machines that look as though they can carry you.
Ah,
Oh, like the
this way.
the floating temple in Twilight Princess.
I think so. Maybe. I haven't actually played the full game of Twilight Princess myself.
There's a floating sky palace.
One of
It usually is.
Not always, but usually.
Usually. All right, so we are moving towards the Breath of Strength. Give me just a moment.
You have a name for this trial we're in?
I believe the name is
Right.
Breath of Strength.
Well,
It's
I'm in all
vague.
three of them together. Is it just the how to get a library card dungeon? I don't know.
Give me just a second. Alright, after a few moments, you're lifted to the entrance area of the Breath of Strength trial. Around you can see there are several strange cylindrical areas that look like gates. Each one is denoted by an image at the top. In the center is a large turn wheel, however, it appears to have not been touched for some time.
anything in the tubes is kind of what I'm thinking.
Let's see.
If I look inside.
Looking at them, they are currently shut tightly by a large, what looks to be almost brass-like material that seems to make a gate. There are no visible holes.
For so long.
I'm going to look at the turning machine in the middle to see if there's a way to grab a hold of it.
Looking at it, it looks more like a large cog wheel than it does a turning wheel. There are several notches with which you could press on, but it would take more than one person pushing on any one direction to get it going.
What's gonna work?
Team.
Yes.
Alright.
Which way are we turning it? Clockwise or counterclockwise?
I would say clockwise. Just righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. If we're trying to loosen it up, we're gonna go counterclockwise.
So we're going counterclockwise then?
I'd say we go clockwise, see if it's tight, if it's too tight, and then we'll go the other way. See if I'm right. We could always test it. Never hurts to test. So we'll go clockwise first.
Alright, so I guess Gimlin and I are gonna try and push it clockwise.
Alright, both of you give me strength checks.
Come on, 20. Done on it? Did I do it? I did. Okay.
Both of you push against the cogs, and as you do so, you're struggling, but it is just not budging.
Damn.
Alright, the other way then.
You got it, Chief.
I keep
Other
forgetting
way.
I don't have to close my my sheet to go to the chat.
I think,
Pushing against it in the counterclockwise position seems to net a little bit of movement, but nothing too significant.
Gamlin is just... If she could sweat, she'd be sweating. She's like, woo! Man! This is tight on there. Gosh dang.
Hey Flower, Zash, we could use some help over here. I think it needs to turn this way as she direct points for the counterclockwise turn.
You might need to get these two on the job.
Alright. Everybody is working together. Give me a strength check with advantage.
Push!
No.
Oh,
A bad roll.
Alright, with your combined teamwork of the entire group, you will push the cog almost a full little half measure before you'll all hear a loud click, and like a spring coming loose, the wheel will begin rapidly spinning. I'm going to need all of you to make dex saves real quick.
oh no!
As you are now being faced with spinning cogwheel nubbins.
Is this because someone rolled a nat 20?
No. Although the nat 20 was impressive.
Shoot.
Thank you.
I grabbed my
Roll this
advantage.
flower.
Thank you for the... It was impressive.
You still rolled a 19. So for those who rolled under a 14,
Damn.
Oh damn, I'll see if I had a way.
hold on. You're gonna take 9 bludgeoning damage. Thyra, you will get yourself out of the way entirely in time. So you won't take any of that. You can go ahead and cut down that 9. That'll go down to 3.
Okay. The 3? That'd be...
Or 4. 4, yeah. 4.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry, I
that's
saw the 3 next to the 6, and I was like, 3.
3.
But my hit
After-
point maximum is still over, right? Those.
Let's see. Your hit point maximum should have been a little higher than that. Did you make a note of your temporary health?
79 plus 6 isn't very high, DM.
Ah, true. Either way, everybody hit will be knocked back 5 feet. Thyra, you can move back if you want. You've already dodged the cogwheels. After a few moments of it spinning rapidly like this, you're all going to hear a loud crash sound from underneath this as something seems to have fully dropped below. And all the gates on these cylinders will drop open.
Oh no. All of them?
All of them.
Okay.
Fuck.
I'm not scared. I'm a little worried now. There's goddamn bees. Is that black pudding? What the fuck, man?
As the gates drop, several creatures, both strange and some not so strange, will begin coming out and looking around inquisitively before spotting all of you. Give me just a moment. That's not it. There we go. We're all going to roll initiative.
Okay.
It's too bad Goat didn't have time to attune with that amulet.
Oh, that's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna expend a superiority die to add to my initiative. Which is, it says 5. So 5,
Fuck.
13, 18.
I'm also going to need a second. I got to pull all these guys' sheets up.
It's okay. You gave us a black pudding. It's all right.
I feel like this could have been done a very different way.
You'd be correct.
I think we did the wrong answer.
I think maybe we didn't do nearly as much investigation before we tried doing something.
That is true.
Someone picked a thing that they saw and immediately decided, hey, let's all do this.
Hey, they asked for help. What was I supposed to do? Not help?
Yeah. That's not what teammates do.
Yeah, we're all teammates. We all fucked up together.
Yeah.
I'm fine being told, wait, let's look.
No, I didn't say anything. I just accepted it. I was like, all right, cool. We'll go for that.
I mean, here we are.
Here we are again on our own.
We'll be
Honestly,
fine, right?
honestly, it's not that bad. Could be worse.
We could be fighting a god or a
Mhm.
demon.
Or a rust monster.
Okay, here's.
I don't have to worry about a rust monster. None of my items can rust.
Oh, I didn't do that for this one.
That's not what makes them terrifying.
Is it the tetanus?
Oh, it's a lot of things that rust monsters do.
Tetanus is very scary. I am not up to date on my tetanus shot, and I don't have a doctor.
We could have fought a false Hydra. That would have been real scary.
Ah,
Is this one I know I already have the sheet.
maybe we already did.
That hearing false Hydra reminds me of one of my gripes with Dragon's Dogma. In Dragon's Dogma, they have drakes and they have lesser drakes that are supposed to be easier to fight. There's like 3 lesser drake fights, and you can run into a drake at like the very start of the game. It's like, why put in a weaker variant if you're just never gonna fight it?
Are you talking about Dragon's Dogma 2 or 1?
Yes, 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah, I have not played Dragon's Dogma 1. I will
Oh, no,
probably
it's
not go
just-
and play it.
Dragon's Dogma 1, you don't find a dragon until a little bit later. They at least knew that. But Dragon's Dogma 2, they don't care. They do not get. They're like, oh, you're playing the sequel, so you've already played the first one. Is what their thoughts are. They're like, you must have played the first one.
I would like to roll a 10 today. Hopefully. That'd be nice.
Be nice.
Hey, who knows? Maybe I'll just miss every shot I take.
I don't think you will.
Why doesn't my spirit? I thought I put 4 superiority. There we go. Subtract. Please. I used it.
He did it. Callie did it.
Here it is.
She did it. You did it, Callie. Good job.
I went fast.
147. And that's last but not least. Sorry, I apparently forgot to put their actual stats on their little thing, so...
You're fine. A friend just contacted me about a video game, and I'm trying to convince them to go talk to their roommate that owns the game to try it out before they go spending money on it, because they're unsure about it. And they're like, but it's their computer. I'm like, but they'll give you permission. It's fine. They are overly cautious at times.
Okay, now to start rolling there. This is that one. Are you fucking me?
I mean, I can be.
What you need me to fuck you for? What's up?
Motherfucker rolled a nat 1 on their initiative.
They trip coming out, taking a little bit of damage. I'm gonna put a water bottle real quick.
Alrighty, Flower, you are up.
Oh my goodness. What are these?
These are a lot
There are a lot.
of large insects.
I think we've fought this thing before. With nude worms and black puddings.
This one's actually a lot smaller than what I have here. Hold on one second.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh. That looks tiny.
Suddenly, that's more concerning.
That is more concerning.
They're like, I don't like that.
I don't like that. My first thought is to try and run up the wall. What do you think?
I think go for it.
Just go for it? Okay. Let's
Don't
see.
let us stop you. Your
Oh, goodness.
imagination.
Oh goodness, that's a 30-foot radius you put there. Nice. Great.
I'm just measuring, okay?
Should I not be there?
I'm not gonna say anything. It's not my turn yet.
Okay. How tall are those walls?
These walls are about 50 feet in height.
Hmm. Alright, that does seem a bit difficult to climb in one turn.
As for the little obelisk in the center, it is also 50 feet in height. However, it comes to a pyramid at the very tip.
I keep looking at ice don't last.
Anything I could stand on, or no?
As far as you can see, the closest thing to actually be able to stand on would probably be the raised dais that surrounds the base of the obelisk.
Which is not.
But that only raises you up by about 5 feet.
Hmm. My only other thoughts is just climbing up on top of the actual circles. Above the bugs and puddings.
The apex of these is the same height as the walls.
Ah.
The only things higher than the walls are the ornamental bits at the top of each of these, which raise another 30 feet in the air.
But then if I climb it, I just perch up there and shoot down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They totally won't come after me and push me off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna try it out. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bonus action dash to double my movement speeds, and then I'm going to as well use this feature to double my speed, giving me
That's 120 movement.
what? Huh?
Oh wait, hold on. I'm thinking
I have-
30 in my head. You have 40. Okay, so that's 160.
And I have a 30-foot climbing speed as well. Because of cats get 20, and then I get 10 more as well. It's this one.
Yes. However, your moving does subtract from that.
Yes, so it should be 120 climbing and one. Wait.
No, okay, remember, if you're going to move, your regular movement also subtracts from your climbing movement.
Yeah, I know.
Just making sure.
That's why I'm like, I need to pop both.
Okay, so if your speed is doubled by dash, that would be 80 movement. If your speed is doubled again by feline agility, that's 116, or it's 160, sorry.
Okay. But so I think that would reasonably say if I run 20 feet over there and then climb up 50 feet, that should be doable and get on top of over here. What you think? Or I could also go maybe closer to the dash. How about this one?
It's either or if you want to try.
Okay. I'm going to run my... It's going to be 25 feet, it looks like. 25. So I'm going to move that exact way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 25 feet. And then 50 feet up.
Alrighty.
Exactly where that puts me.
Well, that was 50 times 25 is 75 feet of movement. So you've still got 105 movement left.
Good. I'm just gonna write that down and just attack, I guess.
Write that down. Write that down.
You know, I got confused for the longest time. I thought there was 2 enemies going in front of me. It took me the longest time to realize that's the Zasha symbol. The purple outside looked like red from a distance for me, and I'm like, huh, there's 2 enemies going in front of me. That kind of sucks.
That's not good. That kind of sucks.
You're able to take the dash action as a bonus action, right?
Yeah, I'm cunning it.
Yeah, yeah.
I think. Should I just start shooting bees? Which one? Which one should I
follow what your
attack,
heart
y'all?
says.
Follow your heart.
Which one do you dislike the most?
I've made a
You won't be able to attack anything that's on either of these sides because they haven't exited yet.
Yeah.
The ones with the clearest line of sight, let me see here. This one will be under 3/4 cover. This one you can see openly, as will... This one will also have 3/4 cover.
Honestly, I'm gonna shoot the bees over there, and I'm going to shoot them 3 times.
Not the bees.
I don't know
Alrighty.
if I'm gonna. They probably will survive the first 3 shots. And I'm assuming the first shot just comes out. Just no advantage. Let's go. Which is this button. The 28 to hit.
28 will hit.
you go. 7 damage. Then.
You do have the high ground, so you will have advantage. So you can
if I have
apply your sneak.
advantage. Okay, I'll.
Yeah.
Can I
Reroll the attack just to see if it's crit.
Okay. I'm going to reroll the attack under normal. Didn't crit. And then I'm going to. Should I just reroll the damage? And we can.
So go ahead and reroll the damage so you can apply the sneak. We're just going to go with the first roll you made.
Okay.
So it'd be 7
So
piercing with 30 sneak.
Okay. Thank you. Honestly,
Alrighty.
I thought it wouldn't be under advantage, and I would be using my Master Ambusher to get advantage. But hey,
You climbed up 50 feet, girl.
Your head's in the clouds.
my head's in the clouds. Mark those bees. Everybody gets advantage on the bee.
Hold on 1 second. All right, nothing that says they can't be. Just double check it.
Mark them bees. All right. I guess I'm going to shoot them again. 30 to hit. Nice. And then I'm going to shoot them a 3rd time, assuming they didn't die. Those are 18 set.
Alrighty, damage again. Alright, anything else?
I'm gonna move away from the spider. And should I don't know. I kind of like proximity to Zesh. I'm at least like within like 80 feet of her. It's fine. All right, I pass.
Alright, Gamlin, you're up.
Alright. Funny times, a comedy. Real funny. I'm going to cast a spell. You know it, you love it. Casting it at,
Casting Healing Word at 7th level on the bee. No, okay.
Use my reaction to teleport to Gamlin.
Alrighty, 15 foot.
and I'm moving in, and I'm moving in, baby. Bam. I'm fighting these
Alright.
bees. I'm fighting these bees.
What kind of...
What kind of bullshittery am I about to, am I unleashing on you?
Let's make a wisdom save, okay. Let's try to figure out which save it was. Alright, that'll fail. Go ahead and roll damage.
3d8.
38 is at the base level. Did you upscale the
Yeah.
spell?
Yeah, to 4.
Okay, so 4th level, it's going to be 48.
Okay. Mm.
Alrighty,
The
here you
funny
go.
blender.
Yeah, funny blender. Don't get hit. Please do not come help me. Do not assist me. I'm funny blendering.
That's okay. I have a plan for my turn.
Are you going to?
I mean, you're allowed to designate us as friendly.
Yeah, I can allow you as friendly. I thought I had to be closer to designate you as friendly.
You have to be able to see us.
Oh, okay. Then yes, I designate you all as friendly.
Did you cast it from there?
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but Gamlin wouldn't have been able to see any of you.
Yeah, I don't want to be a douche. I did cast it from there. I could say I cast it from here, but I was immediately casting.
Oh wait, no, you were right here. Sorry.
Yeah.
So you would have been able to see Thyra.
Yeah.
But neither.
I'm friendly.
neither of these two would have been seen by you at that time of casting.
Yeah. I could cast it right here, but I wanted to walk into them. Blendering.
Thyra is currently the only designated. When their turn comes around again, they'll be able to designate you as friendly.
Yeah. But when it comes back around, I'll designate the rest of them as friendly.
All right, is that your turn though?
Can I punch him?
I believe you have a bonus action, so you can go for a bonus action punch if you move another 5 feet forward.
Yeah. Can I be right here? And you know what? There's no reason why not to. They're going to get in my face anyway, right? They're gonna be in my face immediately anyway. It's not going to change anything. So, might as well just bite the bullet and punch them in the fucking face. Watch out.
You know what? They didn't have bullets back then. What did they bite?
Bite the arrow.
Wow.
Well, if you go by old-timey insults, they'd bite their thumbs at you.
I bite my thumb at you. Ah, I'm bleeding.
All right, you managed to punch one of the several large wasps.
I'm doing it. I'm beating them up.
Is that your turn?
Hold on. I just wanted to see this ability. No. I just wanted to make sure.
You wanted to make sure you couldn't flurry of blows.
I can't flurry of blows. I was just seeing if I could do the open hand technique.
Ah,
Doesn't that attack have advantage?
No, I can't. Cannot do the if I don't do the flurry of blows, I don't get my extra ability. I have to do flurry of blows.
No,
to
I
get
mean
the
it's
extra ability.
that.
Oh, your attack would have advantage. Yeah. Whoop, I moved you.
Okay, I can
Let's
attack
make me an
again.
arm strike one more time.
You're right.
23 was still higher than 16.
Thank you, lady. I appreciate you.
Are you, is that your turn?
That has to be my turn.
Alright, it is now the Rail Stinger Wasp Swarm turn.
Great. How do they enjoy my blender? Because
They enjoy it so well, they're swarming you.
fantastic. They immediately start getting hurt.
They will need to make their save, that is true. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay, you got it. 19.
Alrighty. A good portion of the swarm is dropping out of the air and dying, however, there's still a large portion of the swarm still there.
Yeah.
They are creating a... Oh, wait, this is a large area of effect. Let me go ahead and give them their aura. So that is 30. The drone of their wings is so loud, anybody within this radius of green... Can you guys see the green radius?
Yes.
No.
No, I can't see the green radius. Hold on.
Why'd you say yes then?
No, I thought I
I
saw
was
it.
also curious, like, Go can see it, but I can't.
But the mic was muted, so.
I thought I saw it. It was... There it is.
I see it now.
Ooh, pretty green.
The yellow is the spirit guardians. Everybody within the green area will only hear the deafening droning coming from the wings of these large wasps.
Ah,
I feel like I feel like a granny.
not the bees. Not the bees.
All right, they are going to go at you with their stingers.
Fantastic. Go for it, champ. I believe in you.
That is a 25 to hit.
They get it. They did it.
They did it.
They did it. I'm so proud of them.
Okay, it's going to be 66 piercing.
Nice.
Right, you're going to take 21 piercing damage. And you must make a Constitution saving throw.
A Constitution saving throw. Oh my gosh. Let's do it. Do it. Yeah. 18, baby.
Oh, hold on. Uh, 18, alrighty.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you are not poisoned.
Hell
Congrats.
yeah. Yay. Guys, you won't believe it. I'm not affected.
Right, it is also going to go for a series of bites on you.
Oh no, that's not as fun. That's not as fun. at
That'll
all.
be a 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
Alrighty. Gonna be their turn. Zesh.
I really feel like we weren't meant to fight all of them at once, and we're kind of fucked. So, what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably just gonna bonus action for Giant's Might to increase in size. And then move
That's why I said, you know what? Fuck it.
about here-ish. And then cast Anti-Life Shell.
What's the radius on that?
10 feet.
You block the scorpion in.
Yes. Unless we'd like me to block something else instead.
No.
What do y'all think?
The only thing I would say is you mentioned being worried about the the worm, but past that I don't have anything else there.
Yeah, should I pin the tiny worm in instead?
I think
The scorpion has
the
poison.
scorpion
I
seems
think
like
you're
a
fine.
fun idea. It puts you in a pretty great position to see Gamlin.
Yeah.
My other suggestion is block the spider, because otherwise, there's going to be a lot of combat happening, here on the map.
There's gonna be a lot of combat happening no matter what.
Yes, but if
No matter
you go and block,
where I choose to do this, somewhere is
Yeah.
going to be super fucked.
but if you do it if you block in the spider, at least their butts aren't getting fucked by a spider.
But the scorpion
I see,
also
like,
has
this-
poison though.
The scorpion could have poison, but like the
What do you mean
scorpion.
it could? It does. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
How fast do you think a scorpion is? and we might have a round to wait. You know, it might not even get there in a round. I know you already walked over there.
All right, so just for the sake of seeing what we could do, I'm gonna move myself around and then put myself back here, unless we decide on something else. That makes sense?
Yeah.
That sound good?
Yeah.
So, I could be over here and pinning the tiny man. I could be over here and try to prevent this from escaping. I don't know how well that's gonna go.
I don't know if you can even
Doesn't
try
have
to prevent that,
bones.
Is.
Yeah, if you're not perfectly sealing that entryway,
Like
if
this?
you get that close, I believe that's forcing the creature into the barrier, which would cause it to immediately end.
Is it
Yeah.
really? If I had cast it from here, that would, then it would be pushed outwards, and then unable to move. But yeah, if I cast it over here and then
walked over there, yeah.
Yeah.
over there, then yeah, it would. My spell would end.
Yeah, if you did cast it from like right where you were saying right there, it would push it back inside of the cylinder.
And the spider might climb at me, which I don't like. I don't know, the pudding might climb at me too.
Pudding might come at you.
But I don't know.
You don't know, it's a pudding. You never know. Could just be delicious.
I thought the spider would be at least faster than the pudding. That was my guess. I wonder if that's true or not. I mean, I guess everything was faster than the spider in the end. Actually, the pudding got 0 speed.
I trust that
Wait, or initiative.
instinct and blocking the scorpion.
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking, block this thing.
I like that idea of blocking that thing. It gives you good sight on what Gamlen's doing, and I can still see you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm the only invisible
And
one.
it kind of groups the party up better over there on that side of the map.
Yeah.
And I'll be able to get back over there. I promise. I'm fast. I'm sneaky.
We're all good. We can do this.
I think I'll be here because I don't know what this does, and that scares me.
There's
Everything
always
else
the
you can
bubble.
kind of guess what its deal is. I don't know what this thing does.
I have an odd question. So your barrier blocks anything from moving inside of it, correct?
Yes.
If you cast a healing spell, I can use a reaction to teleport to you. Would I just warp inside your shield, or would that block me?
I can't cast any other spells while I have this up. It's concentration.
Damn.
Huh?
Concentration. You can
While
cast
I am
ray.
using this is the only thing I am doing.
Okay. Damn. But I was curious if I could get inside your bubble with you. That was my main thing. Is like, could I
No.
be in the safety zone too?
You're not getting into the anti-life zone.
Like there is literally no method for having someone else inside the shell other than teleportation.
Which is what I
That's
would
just
do.
trying to even the odds by cutting one of them out, but it does cut herself out. It also means what she's doing.
I am also
cut
just
herself out.
I'm also blocking anything from approaching from this direction.
Yes, you are. I actually really like it there. Now that I see that the bubble goes from here to there.
Eh.
Yeah, that's really nice.
No one else is allowed to walk through here. Okay, that seems like a good turn. Cool.
Alrighty. Thyra.
Okay. You know what? I am going going to move over to the spider. Let me just do this.
I should probably check that thing sheet.
Okay. Cal, you may be in for some trouble.
Do we all? Oh no.
I am going to bonus action rage. And I have to roll a 1d100, correct?
Yes.
Where's my
Let me
rage
pull
token?
that out right now.
Pick that down to 4.
Well, Allie's also 50 feet up. 50 feet up.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the math. 50 feet up, 25 feet that way. There's a that's a triangle.
That's a triangle.
we know how far away I am. We just have to do math.
What should be specifically targeted at
27.
them?
27. Watch me just explode into a fireball.
Give me just a second. Alrighty. Roll me a d4.
Okay. 1.
1. Alrighty. As you rage, you hear the whispering of some disembodied voices rising from your person. They are gentle and calming almost. You will feel a slight divine presence. But more than that, the spider in front of you is also feeling this presence. You are both under the effect of the bless spell for the next, roll another d4.
Okay. That's in the wrong order. That's the one where the R should be. 4. 4 turns.
For 40 minutes.
What does the bless thing do? Just
The
to be
bless
sure.
spell is, hold on 1 second. You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw. So you and the spider can now make a d4 on top of your regular rolls to add to or subtract to those. Or rather, add to those, sorry, not subtract.
So the spiders in my slugfest just got a little more interesting. Okay. Okay, I didn't think this was gonna happen. Now I gotta change my plan.
You thought everybody was going to explode?
I gotta see if doing some of my things require a bonus action or not. It doesn't specify anything, so I guess it just happens whenever I attack with it. Okay. I am going to attack the spider with Solitaire. There it is. That one. 12.
A 12 will bounce off of his chitinous armor.
Okay. Okay, I am going to add the blessing into that. 3, 15.
15 is its AC, so it's going to be a 1 to hit and 2 to miss.
Am I rolling that?
Oh, hold on. Slash R, 1d2. 1 to hit.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll damage. So that is 14, 15, 16, 17 damage total.
Let me know when I'm good to roll again.
You're good to roll again.
Alright.
I can't believe you got a
20.
12 on a plus 10. That'll hit, yeah.
I was tempted to use blessing just to see how much higher I could get it. Okay. So we'll tear another 17. Let's go.
My math says I'm about 56 feet away from Thyra.
Well, you're 56, so that means you're 26 feet away from getting blessing. Unfortunately. I didn't want to make you lose any limbs, okay?
Yeah, fair. I didn't want to lose any limbs either.
Lose
Alrighty.
all limbs.
You're good to swing again if you have a third swing.
I do not, because I already used my bonus action to rage, unfortunately.
Right.
So
Alrighty.
that'll be my turn.
Bien. Boo boo. All right, Zesh, give me a Constitution saving throw, as this scorpion's going to direct a large gob of acid at you.
Oh, rude.
Alrighty, you're going to be hit with a splash of acid from this chittering giant monstrosity. Go ahead and... Oh, okay, so it's... Eight. Gotta turn all that down. There we go. You're gonna take 35 acid damage as you're burned by this stuff.
Rude.
It would make another such attack if it didn't have to recharge.
Good.
Yeah, it seriously can't do anything else against you at the moment. That's going to be its turn. It is now this creature's turn. You're looking directly at this creature, right?
Suppose.
Looking up, you'll see it kind of rear up on itself, pointing its gaping maw at you as two large beams of purplish energy form and launch towards you from it. This creature's casting Eldritch Blast at you.
Motherfucker.
Give me just a second.
Eldritch blasting bug.
Well, both of those beams are going to miss.
What doesn't have eyes can't see too well, can it?
Yeah, no. Still watching it. It is going to kind of coil in on itself and just in front of your eyes, it's gonna vanish. It is now the giant spider's turn. Alrighty. Pretty sure since I was on that GM thing, you guys couldn't see me doing any measuring, right?
I wasn't looking.
I
was
didn't see it. I'm sorry. Was I supposed to see something?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, cool. So the spider's being a douche. For no other reason than he's a douchebag.
Alright, Thyra, this giant spider is going to rear up and point its spinnerets at you.
Oh my god. It can do that?
It's going to be a 14 to hit. It's going to miss. However, the area on the ground, let's see here. Do-do. Doesn't say it affects the ground at all. All right, you were missed by the web. It is instead going to go at you with a bite attack.
Okay.
That will be a 16 to hit.
It hits.
Alrighty. So you're gonna take... You're gonna take 15 piercing damage, and give me a Constitution saving throw. As from this bite, you're feeling a searing pain that seems to ebb into your bloodstream. And you will shake that pain off.
I have 19 Constitution. It's gonna be kind of hard. Is that 15 factoring my rage damage reduction or no?
No, it was not. The piercing damage cut in half would be 7.
Okay. So I'm at 73. I'm not selecting the right icon. There we go. 7, so that would be 66.
Pudding.
Alrighty. Let's see here. The black pudding is going to begin moving inside of its enclosure. How it's moving, unless anybody's looking at it, you won't be able to see.
I don't see it.
I don't see it. I'm busy staring at the ass of the spider.
Spider, how could you do that?
Well, it reared up. It was showing its front to you. It just had its spinneret lifted underneath it.
Oh. So it did
anything.
Well, you know, like how Nerskilla, when you play Wild, it shoots its webs at you. This is the exact same thing.
I was literally gonna make that same reference.
I feel like they literally just made giant spiders from D&D in Monster Hunter Wilds.
Well, they did it for Monster Hunter World. Remember the flame spider?
They're what?
Not World.
Yeah, it was in World.
I think it was Rise.
Lava.
It's a Rise.
Okay.
I think you're taking a Rise, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Well,
I
I'm
played
still
World
thinking-
very intensely.
Yeah, I'm I'm still thinking of
yeah, I
Monster
was
Hunter
like-
before this game.
You,
Hey.
you said world, and I was like, there aren't any spider structure frames in world. They didn't have any of them in there, but yeah, Rise had that blast element, fire element one.
That was close.
Alrighty, that's gonna be the
I forgot
Using
about
turd.
No, that's
back to flower. I believe that your little aimbot thing on this fucker ends.
no.
Yes, it does. I don't have aimbot anymore.
Why don't you have aimbot? What happened to aimbot?
It was only for the first round of combat. It was only for the first time I attacked. I think I'm just gonna sit here for the turn and shoot some bees. So we're at top of the tower. Aim at a bee. We shoot at a bee. I don't have advantage, I don't think. Or do I have advantage for height still?
You still have the height advantage. You have the high ground.
Come on, Anakin.
Ooh.
Yeah, but Obi-Wan was lying. He's the king of the low ground.
He's the king of low ground.
I'll move
He
it.
literally beat everybody he ever defeated during the low ground. He just
I
wanted to
have the
goad others into trying to get the high ground so he could easily defeat them.
Perfect.
Shoot.
Alrighty, so hold on 1 second. So
Okay, sorry.
minus 19 sneak. And minus 10 piercing. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Okay. Oop.
And with that, the final wasp will fall to the ground. A good pile of dead wasp bodies at Gamlen's feet.
Oh, hey, Gamlin can hear again.
Oh,
Yep, I'm gonna have to get rid of that. Let me just.
Good. I'm glad for that.
There's one down.
There is one down.
Guys, I'm gonna need to take a short break here. I just gave myself a rather nasty cut by mistake.
oh no.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We're gonna go tend to this real quick.
Yes.
We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break, everybody.
5-minute break, everybody.
Oh, god damn it. How long has my screen been like this?
I don't know. Can't watch.
Yeah, I can't watch. I was told not to look at your stream, but
I can't look at it.
I
guilty.
sincerely hope that hasn't been like that for a while.
no, it wasn't. It wasn't like that when I first looked at it. When I knocked on your screen.
Let me see here. God damn it. I don't know why it would have done that. Yeah. It had to have been like that for a while. That really fucking sucks.
Wow.
Well, don't.
I forgot to put on the stupid theater mode or studio mode. I haven't pressed anything that would cause it to shift scenes, so I've still never understood why it does that.
Hmm.
I'm gonna end my stream and restart it, just so I can start back up with the game at least. That's some bullshit. But alright, I'm gonna go take care of this before I really start bleeding.
Good. I've spent the entire round after my turn looking into, but what if I did jump from this height? It'd be probably pretty bad.
I'm gonna say it probably would be pretty bad.
It'd probably be pretty bad. I could probably...
Since we're taking a break, does anyone here know what the game Slay the Spire is?
Yes.
I'm playing as Ironclad, and I've gotten 3 feeds, and I'm on the second boss currently. I just died. Sad.
I have an 18-foot jump distance.
You know, I could potentially just jump up to you.
Really?
I mean, if I activate my boots and use my bunny hop, I get 60 feet of jumping, and I can jump 6 times. I could just jump between the 2 walls up to you, and then past you. Pull off some parkour moves. Parkour!
And then overshoot and fall out of the sky.
Yeah.
I could just... It's literally, I could bonus action dash, climb down the wall.
I climb up the wall to get to you. You just climb down the wall to get up. What? Come on.
But what if I got a running start by running down the wall? Then my jump distance is more. Can you do that?
Then you'd have a really big athletics check to make, possibly multiple times.
I could do that. My minimum on athletics that I can roll is 18.
18. That's pretty good.
Yeah. 5 plus 3. Plus reliable talent being fucking silly.
If he is taking a small break out of right back.
See you soon.
Bye bye.
How are you, lady? How are you, bunny?
I'm doing better.
I'm glad.
I'm hoping we don't die.
I'm
We're not
hoping
gonna
we
die.
don't die. I'm really glad that the bees are gone.
Alright, so for context, I had a steak knife next to my keyboard because I was eating steak earlier. And I moved my hand and it caught me.
Oh my goodness.
It waited till I got to the bathroom and then really started to bleed, but I have disinfected it, I have given it a band-aid, and I used a staunch stick on it to keep it from bleeding more.
Press. Oh my goodness. Is it still bleeding a lot?
No, it's been staunched and it's covered now.
Okay, yay.
I mean, that sounds a lot
How
better
are you feeling?
than when I cut my was it my middle finger or my index finger? It was my middle finger that I cut open with a box cutter, cutting rope.
Or my sister once stuck her box cutter right through the center of her wrist. but it was like straight aligned with it. So I just poked a hole without making her bleed or anything.
Oh. So you know how? Okay, so you know, the joint of your finger that leads to the very tip of your finger. So about half. So from right about there, about halfway down, I cut from like there over and across to my nail. It skid across my nail. I had some damage on my nail. I couldn't get it stop bleeding. I ended up having to leave work because I couldn't get it stop bleeding.
That sounds like a hospital visit. Definitely.
No, it wasn't hospital actually. I just as soon as I got out of work and I was able to get actual medical supplies, like you know how at home you always have better stuff when you have at work, because at work we have a bunch of standard band-aids and like knuckle band-aids. Well, for whatever reason, alcohol wipes, gauze pads, and medical tape always disappear at work. I never hear of anyone else getting injured, but we can never find any of those when we get them restocked. So, never have that at work, which is stuff I needed to take care of it. I got it to stop bleeding after I left work, but I had been sitting in the break room for half an hour trying to get it to stop bleeding. So I just said, I'm just gonna clock out early. I'm not gonna spend the entire day and waste your payment bill, your time and money, as I'm just sitting here trying to get this to stop. And I went through the full claim procedure and everything, called up a nurse and whatnot.
Yeah. But yeah, we're free to start up again whenever you guys are ready. I don't know if anybody else went to their little break.
We chatted a little bit.
I did just get back from my break. But I
Awesome.
can start my turn if you'd like, or continue it.
Yeah, it'll be continued.
Yes. So for my third attack, can I see the scorpion?
From your current position, it is under nearly full cover. I'd say you'd be able to see like one of its pincers just barely. It'd be under 3/4.
Oh my goodness, I don't...
You would be able to make the attack, however, you would have to do so at disadvantage. Which, with how high you roll anyways.
I mean, like, you know, fuck it. I don't want to move this turn on purpose because of feline agility. I want it back. So I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna shoot its pincer at disadvantage. It's not like I have sneak attack. Did that do it?
Let's see here. 19 will hit it. You will hit its pincer.
Great. We're gonna obviously that was an awesome hit, so we're gonna roll a superiority die. We're gonna roll a pushing attack, which I realize I should make these probably separate bubbles. I didn't realize how they worked.
Go ahead and roll damage. And what is the pushing attack? Is that a strength save?
It's a strength saving throw versus my DC of, I put it here, 17.
Yeah, what was the damage though?
The damage is this number. Sorry.
14. There we go. All right, now let me grab up the sheet here.
Oh. Should I roll the 1d10 now? Fuck.
What's the D10 from?
That would have been from the pushing attack as well.
Oh, okay. Minus 10. And its strength. Let me see here.
I will subtract both another bolt and another superiority die from my sheet.
All right, it got a 21 on the strength saving throw.
Damn.
It saves. You know, somehow it did it.
That's, you know, I couldn't believe it myself, but I think it's
Yeah, it has a +5 to strength.
I have a pretty good, you know, my dex is a pretty high, but it's not that high.
Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn. I'm gonna sit here, recharge my agility.
Hamlin.
Oh.
Yes, that's me. Alright, my target has been eliminated.
Yes, after it stung the shit out of you.
And now I'm moving over here.
Yeah.
And I'm going right here. And I'm gonna beat the living ever loving crap out of this thing.
We're gonna get.
Alrighty.
Do I get advantage or is it just
No. You're just swinging on it.
It's kind of just in a hole. It can't really go anywhere.
Alright.
Are you gonna activate that first step?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. 25 will hit.
Okay. This is it's Serpent Strike.
Yes.
We're gonna squash this bug.
Wah, wah.
That's gonna be 10.
I didn't know
Does it
spiders
make
aren't bugs.
it makes it save when it first starts its turn in here, right? Or
Right.
Okay, just
You did just introduce it, so it will have to make the save. Because you walked into it with your blender.
yeah. I'm just trying to.
Also, you can see Callie now. Would you like to
Yeah.
make flower friendly?
Yes.
You were also
Friendly
able to see.
flower, friendly
You
flower.
were also able to see Zesh before you ran.
Yes.
The wisdom. Oh, okay. This thing doesn't have negative wisdom. That's neat.
That's cool.
It's gonna be 16. Your spell save DC is what?
Spell save.
Our-
It's
DC is
17. So
did not make it.
go ahead and roll the 4. What is it? 48?
48. Yeah.
Blood. You're telling me that this spider doesn't have negative intelligence. So tell me this spider is smarter than me.
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck.
It has a degree from a
It's about to-
college.
It's about to take a full degree of its ass getting.
The
whooped.
fuck did I do with my life? A spider that's smarter than me.
I cast Flurry of Blows. Take away-
Alrighty.
During my
You're
flurry of
funny.
blows-
That spider's engineer.
That spider's an engineer.
Okay, do this.
You need an engineer, start engineer.
Dexterity or strength saving.
All right.
But I gotta hit it.
Okay.
I gotta hit it first. So
Yeah, you gotta hit it
what I gotta
first.
do is I gotta hit. So I'm hitting it how many times?
That's 2 unarmed strikes.
So I'm hitting it 3 times now.
So this will be the second time if you hit it, that will miss. 18 will hit.
Okay.
So roll the damage first.
Alright.
Minus 10. And does it need to make a strength or a dexterity?
Knocking it prone would give me advantage on the next attack, so I'll do that.
Okay, does it need to make a strength or a dexterity saving throw?
Strength. Wait. No, dexterity. Sorry.
The 8-legged creature you want to make a dex save with.
Okay.
I'm kidding. You already said it. It's done. It's gonna be a 14. What's your save DC? 16?
Yeah, 16.
Or 17? It was 17, wasn't it?
Yes. 17.
Okay. So that will fail, and it will be knocked prone.
Yeah, and now I get advantage on this last attack. What you chow? Oh, I mean, I didn't need it, but I got it.
Alright, that will hit.
I don't think it was expecting this. I don't think it was expecting any of this. And since it's not prone, it cannot make attacks of opportunity.
That is correct.
I'm not I'm going to do this. So it's still in the blender, but the pudding is now in the blender.
Alright, pudding needs to make a save. Let me see here. I rolled a 10.
I rolled a 10, that's not good enough. It's blended. Do you want me to roll that damage
Yes,
again?
you have to roll the damage.
Okay. 19. All good. That's still good damage. That's good damage. Alright. And that's my turn.
Hold on 1 second.
It immediately explodes, and I am crowned the victor.
Alright, these guys are dead. Zesh!
You got this.
Whoa!
Can I give her a thumbs up before she goes?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
For the purposes of anti-life shell, if its area changes because I am larger, does that have the same effect as moving?
Your movement is still... Like, you would still move, like, bit by bit. I'm not sure what you're asking here.
I'm asking, like, if I were to stand where I am and not move at all, but I increase in size, thus increasing the radius.
If it forces
Would
a
that
creature
still-
into it, yes, it would still cause it to collapse. Also, did you make a concentration saving throw after getting hit with that acid?
No, you never asked me for one.
I know, because I forgot about it. Alright, what are we doing?
I'm debating on whether or not I should try to be bigger.
I like bigger.
Bigger
Callie,
is better.
personally. I don't know.
Bigger is always better.
We've already taken
I'm wondering
one
if
out.
I'm wondering if I'm
Can we
capable of getting bigger without popping the bubble.
Do we even know if the centipede is still...
Let me check something real quick. Yeah, it would pop the bubble.
I mean, if I was standing here. I could move.
It could still pop the bubble because it could go into the invisible centipede.
What all do I have?
Your entire sexy self.
You
Let
got
me-
this, lady. Lady, you
Yeah, that's a bonus action. Cool. Cool. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to step this way. Does the bubble pop?
The bubble does not pop.
It does not stop.
The bubble still does not pop.
That's worrying.
Okay.
Well, heck it. I'm gonna awaken my funny armor. Let's see, how many hit dice do I have to spend? 3 or more.
Why would you do more?
Because whatever I roll on the hit dice is temp HP that I gain.
Oh.
Well, ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba.
20.
It'd be 27, right?
Yep. And then I increase in size. And I have decided I'm just gonna go try and wrestle a scorpion.
Are you dropping the anti-life shell?
I've walked close enough for that to happen, so yes. And then I can.
You said you're gonna go for a
Should
grapple?
probably. Yeah. Well, no. I'm going to make an attack with the natural weapons the armor gives me. Which we should probably set up at some point.
Yes. What are they? What are their roll mechanic deals?
It is just. I have proficiency with them. I use my strength modifier for attack and damage rolls, and it's 2d8 piercing or bludgeoning. Also, it has reach. So, I guess I'll be standing here.
Alright, so it's going to be a +7 to those. Well, you're proficient with them, right?
Proficient, yes.
That's a +10.
Also, lady, what's your reach? Is just.
Roll a d20 +10.
D20
And-
plus 10?
Yes. And what was the damage type?
Piercing or bludgeoning. So,
It's a 17. 17 is its AC, so /R. 1 to hit, 2 to miss. 1 will hit.
hooray! Yay! And the damage is 2d8. So that's 2d8 for the attack itself, but then also, because of Giant's Might, I get an additional 1d8 of damage, I believe.
Go ahead.
Yep.
And what
And
type of
then
damage is it?
I think I'll go with Piercing.
Alrighty.
And because I used the natural weapon, I'm allowed to, and I hit with the attack, I'm allowed to make a grapple attempt. Oh no, wait, that's as a bonus action. So I can't do that, because I already spent my bonus action. Oh well.
That's your turn.
That's my turn.
Lyra.
Alright. So, with advantage from my great friend Gamblin, I'm gonna use Soul Tear on the spider.
Damn.
Gamble forgot to assign you as a friendly. You gotta take him. Doctor.
He did that turn 1.
Alright, 22 will hit. I don't know why you're rolling with advantage though.
Because it's prone.
Oh yeah, it's prone. That's right.
It hasn't gone up
I
yet.
forgot.
I literally started with advantage from my great friend Gamblin. I stated that. I was like, what do you mean?
Minus 18. Wait, I hope you've been paying attention to the fact that you should be healing from these hits.
Well, I wasn't hurt before. So I just did 18 damage, and my healing's based off the necrotic damage, or is it just damage in general? Yeah.
I believe it's based off of the necrotic damage. So I think it's half the necrotic damage.
The user
Let me pull up
regains
the
hit
item
points
card.
equal to damage dealt with this weapon, except when it just says damage dealt. It doesn't specify what damage type, and it doesn't say that it's halved either.
Oh, let me see here.
So-
Soul Tear.
Going based off the description, I would have just healed for 17 hit points, wouldn't I?
I can see where my mistake was.
And giving me this item?
No, you're supposed to be healing for however much the 2d6 necrotic hits. Just a slight spelling error.
Okay. So I am supposed to be healing equal to the necrotic damage, which
Yes.
is 7. So I would have healed 7 hit points. So I healed the damage the spider did to me.
Pretty much, yeah.
Should be back to 73. Alright, I gotta pull my sheet back up now.
Gotta...
I don't know why I closed my
What's
sheet to
that
heal
one there?
myself.
I was like, wait, something's wrong. This paragraph's a little too short. It was like, oh, there's an uncapitalized. Yep, that's where I made my mistake. That's what I get for not just copy pasting it.
29.
29 will hit.
Gosh, I was 1 away. I rolled a 19. I almost got a 20.
Alrighty.
How's it looking?
It's looking pretty beaten and bloodied.
Okay. With that, I will use my bonus action to attack with Soul Tear again. Which is not without my proficiency, so I would lose the 10. Correct, yes. So I'd be doing 13. That's not gonna hit. Damn.
Alrighty.
That will be my turn. The spider ain't getting past me.
It's now the giant scorpion's turn.
Scorpion, get
Going
ready.
for the big lady.
He's like, get over here. So she's like, okay. Yeah.
Alright, it's gonna make a tail stinger attack. That's a 15, so that'll miss. Gonna try again. That's gonna be a 25 to hit.
Oh, barely hits.
Alrighty. Could be... Gonna be 16 piercing damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to need... Oh, no. It still does... Yep. Okay, so... And 14 poisoning damage. And you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
That sounds pretty intense.
Constitution saving throw.
Alright, give me just a second to pull up whatever the fuck this thing is.
Be pulling up things.
Just a quick question. Is this poison?
Technically this is a disease.
Hmm.
Okay, hold on. It's not really explaining what the fuck this is. What the fuck is wandering eye neurotoxemia?
Excuse me? Did you just speak English?
Wandering eye neurotoxemia.
Wandering eye neurotoxemia. Neurotoxins generally affect nervous system, so it's like it's a paralysis, and it's a wandering eye.
Yeah, that sounds like poison to me.
If I'm correct, a neurotoxin is a paralysis, if I remember correctly. But yeah.
Okay, so if it's a poison, what, you have resistance?
Hold on.
Are you immune?
I at least get advantage on the saving throw.
Oh, go ahead and try the saving
Check.
throw again.
Yeah. Ugh.
I'm not finding this shit anywhere. What the fuck does that even mean?
I feel like this is something that got added to the game and they completely
Hold on one
forgot
second.
about it.
Where the fuck is this? Oh shit.
Just yelling
I left my
about
phone in the living room. Let's see.
— 13.
13. Alright, so you still failed.
Dang.
Fucking what the fuck is this shit though? Hold on, I'm trying to find this.
If it doesn't exist, are you gonna make?
Oh, here we are. Hold on. Nope, I found it. I just had to look on the actual sheet. An infected creature suffers periodic eye and finger spasms and has disadvantaged on ranged attack rolls and skill checks involving fine motor control, such as picking a lock or disarming a trap. An infected creature makes a Constitution saving throw after each hour, taking 1d10 poison damage on a failure or ending the disease on a success. The disease can be cured by any effect which cures the poison condition. Okay, so 1d10 every hour.
Yeah, I can wait it out. I have resistance to poison.
Just making a quick note there about the one thing per hour and how to cure it over time. Okay, that took a little longer than I would like.
That happens. We got through it.
All right, that's gonna be its turn now. Alrighty. Now comes the fun time. Let's see here. Kelly, does a 24 hit?
Yeah.
All right, Kelly. Give me just a moment. Kelly, as your attention is focused elsewhere, you're going to feel a sharp pain in your right hand as this creature latches on and burrows beneath your flesh. Give me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
I am okay. Cool. Disadvantage on saving throw. I need to see what I roll. Hold up. Does that work?
That does work. You're telling me that you rolled a Constitution saving throw.
Is it not in the blender?
It already made it save. I do still need damage from you, Gambling.
Did I make the save? Should
you did not make the save, unfortunately.
Well, then
So
I
it's
have
going to
responses.
take 12.
Inspiration. I reroll.
You're gonna reroll it? Alright, go ahead and reroll.
Do I reroll it at disadvantage?
It's still at disadvantage, yes.
Cool. I'm indomitable.
Alright.
Another tick. Rerolling.
You're rerolling. Alright. Alrighty.
Fuck. I have one more tick of indomitable. I'll try.
Go ahead, try.
No.
It just keeps getting lower.
No.
Accept it already.
Apparently, well, I can't. I have to.
Alright, this
VR
creature is
one.
going to burrow into your hand. And it's going to... Boo. It is currently burrowed into your hand.
It looks like it is amputation time.
Giant spider time, actually.
Hold on, guys.
It is going to spend half its movement to... It's your right hand.
Question. My right hand.
My internet's not great.
Yeah, you got a little bit of mortality, but not much.
I'm getting that too.
Everyone.
Actually, yeah, my voice connection's getting down as well. I think it's just Discord.
Discord's
Oh,
going
thanks,
down.
Oh, yarn. Not Discord.
I'm yelling.
Yeah.
It's in my hand.
Discord is just going up and down on that shit.
Alright, so we're exchanging phone numbers, makes this call better, right?
We'll keep going for as long as Discord lets us, I guess.
Okay. Just abrupt ending then.
Alright, Fyra.
Yes.
Fyra's gonna go out and bite with you.
Is gonna try to bite me? Okay.
Oops, sorry. That's a 26 hit.
Was the 26 hit? I believe it does.
Alrighty, so it's... Alright, you're gonna take 18 piercing damage and give me a Constitution saving throw.
I took and oops. How about that? Sorry. 18, 79, so I am at 64.
Alright, you will not be poisoned. You're shaking these off, but it's gonna go for another bite at you.
I good man, bring it up.
That was the wrong button, wrong button. Should roll damage again instead of the actual attack. That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
That barely hits.
Oh, it will hit. Alright, that's going to be 20 piercing damage.
And a con save, right?
And a con save, yep.
Alright, so I'll take 10 damage and con save. Advantage is off. Constitution.
That is, you are completely unaffected by the poison. In fact, you will gain immunity to giant spider venom.
Permanently?
Permanently.
Yes! I can fuck with spiders now.
Specifically the giant spider's venom.
That's fine. I'll probably never see one again, but good to know.
Just go ahead and make a note of it on your sheet.
I'm placing it right under my blue chest light. My flashlight built into my flesh.
Yeah, your body's been flooded by enough of this thing's venom, and you've shaken it off every time. This time you just felt just like nothing, no searing pain, no nothing working its way through your veins.
Question: if I pass another, if I get another 20 on a con save against it, can I get poison eater where a giant spider venom heals me?
Probably not.
Damn, worth a shot.
Alright, it is now the Black Pudding's turn.
I hope it enjoys.
It is still making movement. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and roll the damage. I'm over here making the save for it. Yeah, that was a 9. I'll take 23 damage. Alright, as it's doing its movement, Flower, you're gonna see some of the black puddings starting to come up over the lip of its entranceway, over towards the top of it. However, that's where its movement will end. back to you, Flower.
Oh, great. Awesome. It's my turn now. And the bug's inside me.
The critter has made its home your hand.
I'm going to confirm that, hopefully, by, I'm going to put on my visors with a bonus action. And, I want to turn on I press which button? Second button? Probably the second button. That gives me blind sight out 60 feet.
I've got a question for you.
Yeah?
When's the last time you charged your glasses?
The last time I charged my glasses is, not since the Lich fight, but that instead of having 8 out of 5 hours, 8 out of 8 hours, I've had 5 out of 8 hours, and pressing this button should use 3 more hours.
Okay, just making sure.
I keep track, I promise. I have magic item. I don't even attune to this one.
Alright, what are you trying to do with it?
I turned on blind sight. Can I see the creature in my hand?
You can look at your hand, and through looking at your hand, you can see the vague outline of the creature settling in your wrist area, between your wrist and where your wrist meets your hand.
Oh God.
Cool time.
What a cool time. Great. I'm going to move, and I'm going to use my feline agility to double my movement when I move. Climb down the 50 feet. And, I'm really tempted to cut off the hand. What do you think?
Please don't listen to me.
Don't listen.
What? Okay.
That's up to you. If you want to do it, do it. Go ahead. I say do whatever you want. I'm not gonna tell you how to
Do whatever I want.
Yeah.
I'm also not.
I will put in my 2 cents of, if you really do plan on doing that, I believe the first step would be to apply a makeshift tourniquet.
Fair.
I'm over here just
Yeah,
like,
so...
stop, okay, it's off, what do I do now? Just pissing blood.
Walk in front of Cleric.
I don't feel so hot, it just passes out.
And then, like, if you're doing that anyways, then the tourniquet should probably help prevent it from crawling up your arm any further if it wanted to, and B, buy you time to maybe we try to find this thing in my funny book to see if we need to remove it or not, or how best to remove it.
Maybe you'll get superpowers and you'll be like the guy from Parasite.
I feel like medical attention is wouldn't be considered abuse of library privileges, right?
It would not.
I'm just gonna come down
I think.
here.
Maybe. You don't know.
Can I see the bug from here?
The spider? Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot it 3 times. I'm just gonna load all.
It's pretty bloodied.
Or maybe I'll shoot it once then and see what happens. Since I still have my turn, I guess. I'm just firing at it. Rude. I don't think a 13 hits.
A 13 does not hit.
That's crazy.
Shoot it again? 29.
That'll just barely nick its chitinous armor.
All right, great. I'm rolling a sneak attack. Here you go.
It's gone.
And the spider falls dead.
And oopie goopied.
And then turn, I guess, shoot one more shot at the big scorpion. I'm gonna turn off sneak attack. Wow. Wow, that's a nat 1.
That will bounce off its armor.
Wow.
The bolt will be broken from this.
Okay. So I will have 27 total. Alright, and then I'll like hold the crossbow in my left hand, hold out my right hand to Gamlin, like, there's a bug in here? Gamlin?
Ooh, well,
Help!
Help?
would that take my full action to do that? To figure out this bug? To make it would it take my
If you make a medical check and such, yes, it would be an action.
You know what? I will strategically move away from this oopie goopy man. Well, I want to keep hitting it. I want to keep hitting it with the blender. There's no point if I'm not hitting it with the blender.
You're
yeah.
close enough to touch.
Yeah. No. I was gonna move back, but then I was like, I'm gonna make a medicine check. So straight up 16.
16. You're looking at Flower's hand as they're holding it out to you, like palm up. Callie, Callie, is that how you held out your hand to Gamlin?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gamlin, you see zero signs of any damage to the hand. You're not entirely sure what's wrong with Flower.
Do I have to hold the palm the other way?
Considering the insect crawled in from the back of your hand, possibly.
I have a giant gauntlet on my hand. Fuck. I can see it in my wrist.
Look at her wrist. Look at her wrist.
Looking at the wrist, you see there is a small swollen mass underneath the skin.
She says it's a bug. Can I remove said nasty bug?
I like how you're doing this in combat.
Yeah, well, she seems adamant that it's real bad, so I'm gonna take my teammate's word.
Using your medical medicine check, the wrist and hand area are where a lot of tendons tend to be. It is an extremely delicate area to work on.
Do I need to use my full round action to fix it around? Or do you think or a spell?
Yeah, it is probably going to take something of a higher nature to fix this.
Okay. I have a weird question, and this is purely just curiosity. If this were real, and you were to cast a healing spell that would fix everything that's like missing, theoretically, wouldn't that just push the creature back out the hole since it's filling in the flesh where it was?
No way.
Well, if it acts like the human body, depending on how it reacts, as with a lot of parasites, the body tends to ignore them due to how they mess with their biochemistry, and would simply just heal over the area.
That's kind of what I was thinking would happen, but I just want to pose the question. Scientific curiosity.
Yes. By the way, parasites outnumber us 1,000 to 1.
Never tell me the odds.
Their neurons are nothing.
They don't need neurons to kill us.
And he's smarter than most creatures.
That's not necessarily true. They dominate the animal kingdom. Anyway.
I'm just a
guess
cat.
That's my turn.
Kelly's gotta take Flower to the vet to get their heartworm medication.
Hey,
I got worms.
I sell tapeworm medicine at my work. I can handle this.
I tell her we can heal this when combat's over.
I think it's part of combat. What happens when it's turn again?
I'm doing the attacking again.
A 24 will hit.
Hooray! That's
38.
yeah, 2d8 and 1d8. Oh, heck. What does... and then also, Divine Strike. Oh, lame.
And -1 necrotic.
Mm-hmm. And then I do a grapple. That's my bonus action.
Alright, give me a strength check. Or athletics check, either or. Alright, you are grappling this creature.
I'm just picturing the giant hyena lady just sitting on it.
Imagine she's holding it up like one of those small, like what somebody does to like a small dog to like make them dance with them. So that she's holding it up by the pincer so it can't pincer, and it's at the angle it is, it can't swing its tail around at her.
Come on, let's dance!
I mean, I probably could just lift it entirely off of the ground by its pincers. I feel like I'm big enough at this point.
But then it might sting you with the tail.
Is that it?
Yep. That's all of my actions.
Lyra. The spider is dead.
Alright. I press something. That's all I want to press. Alright, so. Let's do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. I'm next to this thing now.
Yeah, this thing that is in the air by 40 feet.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any ground next to it that I can stand on?
No.
It climbed up the little arch that it's...
climbed up flower and flower
it's
wall.
oozed its way up the wall trying to get to flower.
Okay.
Go join in.
Let's see, I don't... Do I get advantage on attacking the scorpion?
It's
depending
grappled.
on where you stand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is grappled too.
It is grappled, and I would be throwing my soul tear at it.
Neat.
So I do get advantage on it?
You would have advantage on it, yes.
Okay. I'm going to read again, just before I do anything.
Are you sure you want to throw your good weapon?
Yes. I am going to throw Soul Tear. I forgot to do advantage. Okay. So I hit it. Right? 25 hits?
25 will hit.
Okay, just making sure. And then will allow me to teleport over here. Actually, I could be right here to get advantage. Within 5 feet of it.
Right away.
That will also give me my soul tear back because I teleported to it. 7 necrotic damage, so let's add that to my hit points. So that'd be at 61. Alright. I'll put on advantage this time. 26. 5 necrotic. I closed my sheet. I didn't need to close my sheet. Should be 61. That didn't save. So I moved it up to 61. Then the 5. That would be 66. It didn't save my first time I added health to it. And then I would make another attack with my bonus action.
18 will
18.
hit.
8 necrotic damage. That will
And the
put me...
scorpion will die in Zesh's arms.
And I'm back to full health. Okay, that's my turn. I was gonna fight the slime monster, but it ran away. I'm liking this axe. I'm glad I chose to grab it, or use it.
Alright, Callie, give me a Constitution saving throw. Alrighty. The black pudding is going to drop to the floor. Also, make a wisdom save. Go ahead and roll damage.
Also, it needs to roll.
I just had it do its save. It failed, definitely. It's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, actually, I think it would only get about here. This counts as difficult terrain for this guy.
We like hearing that.
You love it.
Radius here. Oh, that's its turn.
Well,
Bloodhide.
Yes.
If I miss with Soul Terror, what happens? Does it stay where it was at, or does it come back to me?
If you throw Soul Tear, it has to hit for you to be able to teleport.
So if it misses, I have to physically retrieve it then?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
All right, Flower, what are we doing? Flower? Kelly?
My mic's muted. I'm here. Okay. So I'm gonna step in front of Gamlin, and then I'm going to expend one superiority die, and my bonus action, and choose a creature within 5 feet of me, the pudding, as a target. My next attack roll will have advantage on it this turn. I'm going to expend the die. There's more text to it, but I didn't make it into a convenient blob. So I will attack with advantage with this in my left hand. Just in reverse grip.
With
Will be
the
fun.
Valiant Accolade.
Mm-hmm.
Not the
Alrighty.
reverse grip.
It would have been a 28 to hit, not 30. That was me unforgetting the tick archery. My bad.
Alright, go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. Sneak attack because I had advantage. I just roll both. I mean, it's fine. It's just in 3 different numbers.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, am I supposed to roll a 1d10 as well? If that attack hits, add the superiority die to the damage. So that is actually a roll. 1d10 to add to it. My bad. I slashed it.
Alright, upon slashing it, its large form will be split by the blade, and it will split into 2 separate black puddings.
Oh no.
I did.
There we go. Alrighty. Is that your turn?
So I just, well, do have 2 more attacks. Should I just
You
wait?
do? Oh yeah, right.
I guess we'll swing them. That's not advantage.
21 will still hit.
Okay.
And that will go down.
And then I'll slash.
Oh wait, no, it won't go down, sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll slash it again. Aha.
Alright, 19 will hit. Alright, now it'll go down.
Yay.
So I have to remember these guys are immune to slashing damage.
Great. Well, I'm glad I do some fire damage. Action surge. Bam.
Action surge.
Hit the other one.
Alrighty. Yeah, that's kind of over the second damage.
Hmm.
Roll damage.
The second. Okay. Sorry. 3 down. And one more. Oh no.
It's not one, but that still hits. If there was a friendly next to it, I'd say you probably hit both of them, but no. Alright, that'll go down.
I will shoot the what's it fire?
Give me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh my goodness. Right there.
Oh goodness.
That 20.
Alrighty.
Yay.
I would like to consult my Mordenkainen's Home of Foes to try and find the little wormy man.
Alright, give me a investigation check.
Do you want to see it with my goggles? I could hand them
Investigation
to-
check.
They give blind sight for the next 10 minutes.
I have blind sight within 10 feet of me already.
Okay, well,
Just to check, just supposed to find out for everyone else too, right?
Yes, it
It
is.
is still looking for me, yes.
Discord's been, I think they're struggling on something. They're probably doing like server updates or something.
So, investigation check.
Yeah, it's gotta be an investigation to look through the book. Unfortunately, flipping through the pages, you can't find anything on this particular parasite.
Well, I tried doing it on my own. I'm going to try to use the special temporary library card.
You
gonna
want to go ahead
use-
and throw that effect up there, or hold on a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna try employing the illuminated ingress to attempt to find a book that will help me on what the fuck this thing is. How do I help my friend?
Hello?
I'm checking
Oh,
something
wow.
real quick. You know.
Okay. It was dead silent for so long, I was like, did Discord finally die?
Reading, sorry.
No, we were just quiet.
Okay.
If you want, you can make jokes.
let me steal your Tome of Foes.
My Tome of Foes.
I have expertise on investigation. Let me read. Let me find a page.
You can
Alright, so you're casting Legend Lore, right?
Rules is written. I wouldn't be able to do that unless I know a name. I can't cast Legend Lore without a name, unfortunately. I don't think so.
Or are you casting Commune to commune with, Jana.
I was considering using borrowed wisdom.
Oh, borrowed wisdom?
Yeah.
Part of it? Let's see here.
By the way, guys,
Hello.
Story. Alright, give me just a moment.
Yeah, like I'm not sure which of these is appropriate for the situation of trying to give first aid to someone who has been attacked by a parasite. Like, which is more appropriate, trying to cast commune or using borrowed wisdom?
Borrowed wisdom just summons a book, which story that's written in it determines an effect.
Mm-hmm.
So are you hoping for a decent effect? Go ahead and roll a D8.
I got a 3.
All right, a stone tome will appear in front of you and turn, echoing out the story as such. This book unveils the forgotten legend of a creature that roamed the void between stars. With no eyes, it hunted by sensing the faintest vibrations of fear in its prey. The midnight beast could eclipse the very light of stars, and its victims vanished without a trace, swallowed into the emptiness. The effect of the story is you will emit a dark aura of fear within a 20-foot radius. Hostile creatures in the area must make a save or be frightened until the end of their next turn. Allies within the aura gain advantage on attack rolls against frightened enemies. So give me just a moment here.
That raises an interesting question. Does the creature still count as hostile?
That is a good question. It did make the save, though. Kelly, give me a Constitution save. Alrighty.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna try to roll medicine.
Could I try and read Tome of Foes to find the bug?
You can read my book. Please.
Alright, go ahead and make an investigation. Flower. 19. Flipping through the pages, you don't find much. You do find pages talking about a couple different parasites, but nothing that looked like the one that burrowed into your hand.
Hold on. I gotta double check my runes real quick.
Could you heal my hand back if I cut it off?
Callie, give me another Constitution check.
Heck.
I think we just need to heal real quickly.
Alrighty, Kelly. After a few minutes of looking through and trying to figure out what we can do about your hand, Everybody's still trying to figure things out. You feel a new sensation. Looking down at your hand, you will see the lump where the creature was lowered. It has seemed to heal.
One more time. The lump where the creature was has seemed to heal.
Yeah, so it's evened out. There's nothing denoting that the creature was ever there now.
Can I
so
see it all with
medicine.
my visors like before?
The visors wouldn't do anything for this, unfortunately. I don't think blindsight would let you have X-ray vision into your own body.
Oh.
Sight does not give you extra vision. It doesn't give you
Hmm.
daredevil vision.
Oh, that's an awful medicine check.
Zach, looking at this, you're pretty sure rubbing some dirt onto my work.
That definitely looks like a wrist. Checks out. I don't see nothing.
It's there was the bug. You used the magic, and it's gone. It's in my hand. It's gone. It's not in my hand. It went somewhere.
I don't know what to tell you. I think you're fine.
Please let me know if anything weird happens and you're worried about it. I can try to help later.
Wow.
Hmm?
Let me see. We rolled one. Core bio. Okay. Yeah. How dare.
Sorry. I was just checking some stuff. Yes.
No like. Oh, great. Anyway, so did we get our breath now?
Yep, combat has ended.
Alright.
I would like to use the my body effect of the Emperor's Majesty.
Alright.
I want all my health back.
That's right.
Alrighty.
Didn't take a lot of damage.
Okay, so I was at, I think, 152 when we started this.
152, so that would be how much did your max HP get raised?
I want to say, wasn't it 7?
Or what was that where my max HP had gone up to?
You should have put it in your character notes under like the bio. You're supposed to take notes on that.
Okay. Yeah, no, it was 149. I got my number
Alright.
wrong.
Not a problem. Go ahead and heal back up.
So that'd be 44.
Hamlin's healing up too.
And then that means that I also get 44 temp HP.
You know what? I just realized something. Parts of this combat was done wrong. We had poison immunity the entire time.
Oh, right.
From the Hero's Feast.
Go ahead and ignore that neurotoxin bullshit, that lady.
Okay.
Do I still get to keep my poison immunity?
I mean, yeah. You're still immune to poison for now.
I'm immune to giant spider poison. I can start sprinkling my breakfast with it. Gives them extra flavor.
So now that we aren't fighting aggressive creatures anymore, how about we take another look at the fucking area and try to figure out what we were supposed to do here?
Agreed. I think we should look at the area and check it out. Gang, search for clues.
Let's search for my
Do we not
bones
want to
and
loot
get
the
back.
corpses?
For anybody paying attention behind them, towards the entryway, a large stone wall that had raised during combat has lowered, revealing the transportation beetle again.
Neat.
The transportation beetle.
Are the cogs like spinning? Or
No, the cogs are in their resting position, as whatever mechanism was turned is now seated at its lowest possible position.
and then were there other notches to look at or something? Or anything else about this obelisk to figure it out? Bodies are twitching.
I'm gonna look inside the hole where the scorpion was.
Right, looking inside, you will see a large room, at the back of which is a trough for water and food.
I want to be dumb and go eat out of the trough, but I'm not gonna. I don't have a need to.
Alright. I guess we're just gonna have to look at all the critters. The pudding.
Can I search the scorpion and see if it had anything on it?
Sure.
What secrets do you hide, Scorpion?
Maybe it has some kind of pendant attached to it that we need to grab.
Give me just a moment. Alrighty, give me a D20.
$17.
You will grab for yourself three pieces of the chitinous plates off the scorpion's body.
So, scorpion chitin.
Yep, hold on one second.
I misspelled that. I could swear that's the right spelling. Oh, giant scorpion. Well, it didn't have anything on it. Well, it had stuff, just not what I was after.
Give me a D100.
A D100?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Roll me 5d6.
That's not right. Go here and then start pressing buttons. 5d6?
Yep.
12.
Right. Inside of its body, after removing the plates, you will find 12 copper pieces.
Sweet! I'm rich! Guys, we're rich! Anyone want to split the money?
I mean, I did kill the scorpion. I feel bad about not.
Zess? I got 12 copper pieces. You want any?
I want to investigate the little wormy boy's enclosure. Inside and outside.
Right. Looking inside, you'll see much the same as Thyra would have seen in the other one. There's a trough that's at its level that fills with food and clean drinking water.
And the exterior, just
The
a
same
big
as any of the
tube
others.
with a big tube with a picture on top.
Yes.
Is there any writing in this area at all?
Looking around, no, none that you can see.
Hmm.
The travel beetle has infinite use, correct?
Yes, as far as you know.
What's in the pudding? If anything's left.
Hold on one second. Alright, roll me a d20.
Nope, that's just terrain.
Oh no. The nat 1. On the straight detour.
Alright, you go digging around in the black pudding and pull your hand back quickly as you grab something you probably shouldn't have. It's a glob of black pudding acid. Go ahead and take... Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. 4 acid damage.
You burned your finger. It's like when you go to grasp like a wood and you get a random splinter. It's like, ah, fuck. I'm gonna look inside the spider enclosure. Is it the same as the others?
Yes.
Fuck. So far, the only thing we can really interact with is the pillar in the middle. It's breath of strength. So something to do with strength, which we had to use our strength to turn the pillar and beat the creatures. Is it just a fight?
It might just be a fight.
Well, that's what it seemed like.
Does anyone else want to loot the spider? Gamlin, you helped me out with it.
Gabagoo.
Okay. And then the wasp would be between Gamlin and Flower, because they were both shooting the wasp. Well, smacking and shooting.
I mean, I didn't do as much damage as as her. She did lots of damage.
You did face tank it though.
I could just pass it off to Zash so we each just get one body to loot.
I'm good.
Wow. Fine.
You positive you don't want
Roll me a d6 if you're looting the giant spider.
You gotta.
Yes, a 5.
What does it say?
Roll me a d8. 6. You will find and harvest 6 satisfyingly crunchy and filled with white spider meat legs.
You want to loot those bees? They bit you pretty bad.
I could loot them real good.
Get some good loot.
Yeah, you know what?
Get a honeycomb bee cave. 'Cause every time you get hit, a bee gets spawned out to attack the enemy.
That would be cool.
Alright, roll me a d6.
You got it. D6, you got it.
Go full Terraria on them.
Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate.
6. Alrighty, hold on 1 second. Just gotta find it. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this into your page, goat.
Also, to answer an earlier question, Callie, I technically can restore missing body parts, but you have to die first.
Yes.
Whoa.
Whoa.
The only spell I'm aware of on my list that can accomplish that is Resurrection.
Regenerate. And I would even still have the hand. I don't think you have 7.
There you go, goat. It should be in your card inventory on the Google Drive. You will find a rapier.
Oh, Jesus. It is a magic item. Oh my gosh.
It also doesn't require attunement, which is really rare.
Oh.
Oh, hey, yeah, no, I could use Regenerate.
There we go. Perfect.
But I don't know if it's too late for that now.
I'm all better, right?
If your hand
Right,
is
Doc?
evil, if your hand is evil later, we might have to do the thing.
Are we gonna have to
I don't know.
like a wolf princess or something, and I'm gonna have to go on an adventure and like
And Evil Dead
help
2.
a town. Aw?
I think he's talking about Princess Mononoke.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's talking about either
Mhm.
that or Twilight Princess or Kami, you know. Any
One
of
of those
those. Alright. I think that's it. I showed them the cool bee item.
Oh, what did you find?
It's a pretty cool item. I gotta get back into the voice. Yeah, I found a totally cool item. See, look. You might be down
I'm looking.
for-
This is quite.
Hold on. Can I show them?
You've got Nitro. You should be able to upload this, right?
Yeah.
I read it already. I hopped in the Google Drive. Pretty cool.
Am I gonna put it in item cards?
If you want. If the others can't find it.
Six stingers that can be loaded into its handle.
From the looks of it, you can load up like 6 at a time.
Yeah.
So that means that you could have your rapier out for an attack of opportunity, but still shoot people from a distance.
Yeah.
It's like the fucking rapier sword, rapier gun from Bloodborne, where you flick the wrist and it turns into a gun and you blast him and flick it right back to a rapier.
Except for this one, you just point the blade at him, pull the little trigger inside the grip, and then you just shove it right back against the quiver to reload it.
It's the
Because
funniest
it has
blade
no
I've ever
damage
seen.
capabilities without one of those stingers in it.
What do you
Oh,
guys
so
think?
you launched a blade out. Okay.
Yeah, the blade gets shot out.
And then it regens
Okay.
stingers daily.
Yeah, you can also use crossbow bolts in place of the stingers.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Could anybody
Keep
else
it. If
use
you don't
this?
like it, you could probably trade it some other time.
I just wanted to make sure that I could share it with everybody else, just in case. Just in case you guys needed it.
Hold on one second. Hand crossbow.
Thyra is going to walk up to the giant Zesh, look up, and hold her hand out for a high five.
Oh no, it's a martial weapon.
I could use it.
Could you, Gamlin? I don't know if you can. You can use simple weapons. Yeah, you're a monk. You don't, unless it's like a bow staff or a short sword. You're not really gonna be using much weapons.
Yeah, I can't really use it. I could give it to one of my party members, unless it's trading fodder.
The only one that can really make use of it, I think, is Flower.
If I wielded it as a ranged weapon, it counts as a hand crossbow. Does that make it light?
It is both a rapier and a hand crossbow. I believe they are both light.
Yep.
Yes.
I don't think rapiers are light, specifically.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
Wait, are they not?
You can do it. Yeah, you can do it with a rapier and a dagger.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't see why rapiers wouldn't be light, considering they are a literal one-handed weapon.
They are a
How
very
far-
light weapon.
I could make use of this. Quite interesting.
Yeah. Give it to Callie then.
All right,
Iris
feel free to
will
transfer it
stare at
over.
this.
You got it.
Thyra is still staring at Zesh for another minute with her hand off the high five. It does not come. She will walk away.
Big high five. I break
Yes.
your arm.
Fuck!
Your body folds underneath the pressure of the 5.
Callie.
I get pushed back 5 feet.
How long does your enlarge last?
It's only 1 minute, technically.
Oh, yeah, that passed a while ago.
Mm-hmm. But I like to think that typically outside of combat, it lasts for until the DM realizes it should have ended.
Ba-da-ba-bum.
We are coming. Alright, so that's us right now. I guess we could always. Well, I think it would be great if we go back to see if we did do it. If we didn't do it, then we'll just come back and figure it out. 'Cause it didn't
I
ask
guess
us-
it's a good point.
Do we want to try spinning the pillar the other way before we walk away?
We did.
We spun it counterclockwise. We haven't spun it clockwise yet.
Sure, I'll help you try and spin it clockwise.
I think we should check for any changes before we
Yeah.
try doing anything else.
Let's check for changes before we do anything else.
What, you don't want to spawn another? I mean, you don't think we could fight another spider?
I think we could. We could easily.
Alright, with that, you will be taken back to the main little temple.
How does this
Zesh,
work?
as you walk by, you'll notice the pedestal that said Breath of Strength has now sunken into this raised dais.
See, we did it!
Oh, cool. DM, I did have a question on how many of these weapons I can equip.
That is a great question. What's your strength score?
16.
16. How many weapons do you have equipped?
Well, I could have up to. I mean,
I'm messing with you. You can technically have only 2 items equipped at any given time.
really.
That's just during combat. Outside of combat, you can have any amount of weapons ready to be equipped. As long as you got room for them, and they're not heavy enough to give you a burden.
Well, okay, yeah. Okay. But like, could I switch from like heavy crossbow to dual wielding those weapons?
To put a weapon away and grab another weapon out, it costs a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're to pull out a second weapon on top of the bonus action, that would cost your main action.
Okay. Wait,
Usually it's best to figure out what you want to have out first before you start getting into fights.
If I don't make use of it, I'll give it back to Gamlin.
Well, that
I'll
works
try
for
it out.
me. Yeah.
You know, it works for
A slot, and we'll try it out.
Go hand crossbow.
right into Magos.
A hand crossbow and a launcher, and that'll work.
Yeah, we're gonna do sword and rapier, or scimitar and rapier, equipped for next fight. I guess. Right, and I still own the crossbow. Scimitar. The Azalean accolade?
Accolade.
Wait.
It's a Zalian accolade.
Now I remember these other two. They said breath of intelligence, and the other one was a breath of something else. A dress.
Well, I think Zesh is wearing the best dress here, is she not? That's what I heard her say before.
She's wearing the best dress.
Isn't that right, Zesh?
Sash, are you dressed the best?
Absolutely.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the best dressed of them all? I knew it.
I mean, the first one was simple enough. It was just a fight. Maybe we should head to the next one, and it won't be too hard.
I agree.
We figured most things out by now. Well, the things
Well,
we
we
needed.
have a best dress and we have a intelligence.
I guess we're going this way.
Guess we're headed
You
for the
remember which way is
intelligence
which?
I can't see anymore.
one. Gotta scroll up.
I'm working on it. It's a little harder for me.
We just walk off the edge of the temple, fall endlessly.
Alright, with that, the transport beetle will take you to the Breath of Intelligence trial.
Oh no. Doggy. I see a snake, a doggy, a hawk, and a bat. And a porcupine.
I see a pair of ribs.
And a human.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, these are all movable objects. Got you. Thank you.
Oh no, it's the puzzle.
It is the one of intelligence.
It's the puzzle that we got the hint for, I think.
I remember cover the important part. All the animals are already where they need to be.
The only
I got some help and I went back and tracked down the original delivery, and I have updated our notes.
Oh, what? Explodes.
So,
Alrighty.
if I heard it correct, if I heard it and transcribed it correctly, the advice was, where next you go, just stop and think. The pieces all move, and the animals are exactly as they should be.
Oh, I get it. Okay, that's interesting. I have a hypothesis. The stones have different heights, and we need to put the corresponding height with the pillars. Because the snake is the lowest, because it is against the ground, it has no legs. Caterpillars have legs a little bit above, and then dogs have longer legs, bats fly, and then looks like birds or eagles fly even higher than them. So we
I think that's a caterpillar.
First things first, this area is blocked off. This right here is blocked off by a barred gate.
Oh?
Not the barred gate, we can see through that.
Yeah, you can see through it. There's one directly across from it as well.
I don't think we can see the final puzzle quite. We've got to get through the first barred gate. Are these
I see what you're talking about
plates?
now.
What are these things?
These are just copper plates on the floor.
Oh, I see. There are puzzle pieces that go in here.
Oh?
Yes, there is an indent in the floor.
There's a piece here, here, and here. And if you put them together, they make this shape.
This looks...
And maybe this thing goes in the hole that's left by the other pieces.
Can we rotate these?
Yes.
Well,
If you click on a piece, yeah, there you go. You're gonna have to use
Hold
the
Yeah.
Alt
Yep.
key to
So here's the other thing: is there's more than one disc piece. There is what looks to be phallic
And
object,
then this
slime,
go here.
pair of lips.
Hey.
Lady, there's multiple circles.
Yeah, but I think those circles are for the next part of the puzzle.
Because this one is different than the other circles. Hold Alt.
I was, and then it wasn't there.
No.
remember to hold down Alt.
Yeah, also it goes under the other pieces.
Uh-oh.
All right, as soon as the last piece is slotted into position, this gate will lower.
Puzzle.
I'm puzzled.
We are now on the second puzzle.
Is that a car? That's a car.
It's a car.
It feels like a
represents
car,
vehicle.
yeah.
It represents
Okay.
a vehicle part.
All the animals are exactly where they need to be. What am I thinking about?
Oh no, I'm sorry, it's not a car. It's actually a nose.
Hmm.
It's supposed to be nostrils, not wheels.
Ears, nose,
It's-
eyes, mouth, and hands.
5 senses.
Yes. Oh, the dog is smell.
Do you...
The bat is ear.
Oh, okay. The bird is
I
eye.
think Yeah.
The snake is
Taste.
taste, cause tongue.
Yes. Snakes smell with their tongue, actually. A fun fact if you didn't know that.
Oh, it's
Okay.
a great smell.
Wait, cats can do that. No, it's a gland on top of their mouth, isn't it?
Yes.
Something like that.
And,
They can open their
Don't touch the porcupine.
no.
Cats don't smell with the gland over their mouth. They deliver a scent by rubbing against things and marking them with it. Alright, with
Yeah.
that, the third puzzle will be unveiled as the bars will lower. With this in the center of it, there is a cogwheel attached to a sphere, and it is turning and ticking with each portion of the turn, like a clock.
Okay, so they're exactly where they need to be.
I think I understand this last one. So, I think it goes snake, bird, cat, dog, human.
Bird, cat, dog, human. Okay, we'll go with that. Snake.
Because the only thing I can think of for this one is that it would either be size or food chain. Because I can't think of anything else that would relate with them. Because some birds will kill and eat snakes, cats eat birds, dogs attack cats, and then humans would be above dogs. Or well, wolves. Wolves to make it seem less, more family friendly. Wild animal.
Okay.
Alright, and with that, the clock in the center, the gear will cease turning. You'll hear a slight rumble and then nothing. As again, a wall that was raised behind you all will lower, unblocking the exit.
Did I solve that correctly, or was that just dumb luck?
Well, we'll find out.
Hey, you all solved these correctly.
Hooray!
Yeah, I was like, wait a second, I know this is an easy puzzle right here. And then
Yeah, it's got helpful pictures.
let's get help.
I think the only one you struggled on was the first one.
Took us a second.
There were so
The
many
block
pieces
puzzle
of
where it was
puzzle
only
pieces.
The only issue was that controls are hard.
Yeah, that's not fair. Controls hard.
Alrighty.
We got big brains, we proved it by solving the puzzles.
That you return to the temple. And like the other, the little pedestal that had the breath of intelligence written on it has sunk into the deist.
What do you think's gonna happen over here? Another fight?
I mean,
No, this is gonna be the hardest one.
Yeah, I'm
You
worried
think-
it's gonna be difficult and then involve talking or something.
Oh no.
No, it is breath of address. Address usually meaning you have to talk to someone or something.
Let's scan
my
Look over the side.
my best guess is that it's gonna be something. Oh, that's fun.
I would like
hey,
to.
So,
I would hope to. Sorry, Bunny.
so you know how I have the issue with my character token having random ghost tokens on the screen on my end. There's a ghost token for the stone that has the handprint on it. I've never seen it for a different token other than my own, so I want to point that out.
Alright. With that, the transport beetle will bring you to the Breath of Address
Oh no.
trial. This one, however, will not have a gate that raises behind you all as you enter. There are several things going on at the same time. There are several pieces of gears are whirring and spinning. There are small automatons flying about, though none seem aggressive.
I think I recognize these as a player, but before announcing what they are, I'd like to check my funny book.
Alright, checking your funny book and flipping through, you're not going to see any of these things in it.
Aw, dang it.
Over the table, what did you think they were?
Modrons.
These are definitely not Modrons. You want to see a Modron?
Oh.
Hold on 1 second.
Modron?
Neat.
I like a Modron. I like calling them Modrons.
Monsters. Does it even have Modrons on this? I can't throw a picture of one in here unless I've got a membership. Going again. Which I still don't. Okay, it doesn't have Motron on here. Fun. Definitely a really big thing to not have in here. So one of the put images in there. One of the most common depictions of a Modron is this. It just went into chat.
You can understand why I was confused, right?
Yeah. They also have a ton of little variations to them.
Yeah, they can look like any number of shapes.
I don't like the way it looks.
Spicy
I feel like I need to put it out of its misery.
Oh, no, it's not miserable. It's happy. It's happy. Forever doing equations.
Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
These are all able to be stood on, by the way, these two things. Jumping and such will require athletics or acrobatics, whichever you would prefer.
I'm looking.
I wave my hand towards this one and I say, hey!
There will be no reaction from it. It is just flying around. It's got a little red light that seems to quickly sweep in a circular area around it.
I want to use my. Can I jump 18 feet? I think with my strength.
Sure, give me an athletics check.
Cool. Would this do?
Yep, that'll get there just fine.
I can jump 20.
I can jump if I want to. Oop,
You can leave your friends behind, cause if they don't jump and if they don't jump, then they're no friends of mine.
Can I jump there next?
Yes, that one will be a fairly simple jump.
Okay.
Is this all just
I
flying?
press the button.
All of this is flying, yes.
Can I press the button or anything?
What button?
There's a red button here. Is it not a button?
It is not a button.
Fuck.
Pressing it is just a flat piece of glass that has light coming through it.
Ah, dang it. It's just shiny. Hmm. Should I just keep jumping?
Yeah, if you want.
It sucks that Solitaire has to hit a creature for me to teleport to it, so I can't just throw it across the gap and teleport to it.
I'm gonna stand it.
There are no enemies.
You can throw it at your enemy. Just say just attack us.
Yeah, throw it at Flower.
Flower dodges, Solitaire is lost to the wind.
If I lose Solitaire, I may just jump off the edge after it.
I wanna jump here.
All right,
Here.
go ahead and jump whenever you're ready for an athletics check. Or acrobatics, it's either or.
Awesome.
Yeah, you'll make it across just fine.
What's my athletics? My act?
Oh, yeah, by the way, go ahead and no, never mind.
Hmm?
Never mind. You're good.
You know what? Screw it.
That's a
I'm going
19
to
only.
make that 11. I activate my Hellhoppers. I can now jump a total of 60 feet. I'm gonna make an acrobatics check to jump ahead of Flower. Why do I have advantage? Where did that come from?
Are you trying to get to here?
Yep.
All right. At this distance, with the amount of obstacles in the way, unfortunately, you're going to fall just short of that. And you will begin to free fall. However, it is at that moment, one of the little automatons will shoot down, grab you, and bring you back over to the starting point.
Okay. Well,
What do you say? What do you say, Mr. Dean?
Hop here from there.
19 will make it.
One and a two-y and a hop two-y.
Wah, wah, wah.
is that considered an obstacle in the way?
Yeah, right. Hold on one second. Flower, as you get to this section, this portion of a wall will be raised.
Oop, my bad.
So there is currently a wall there blocking entry to this section.
Oh, we do have to press the buttons.
There are no buttons.
Yeah, there's 4 buttons.
They're not buttons.
They're lights.
They are lights. They do signify things.
But there are 5 of them.
Hmm. Are these things?
Would that be a straight
I would
shot,
like to
or would there
jump
be
here.
something in the way?
There would be something slightly in the way, so you just need to roll a slightly higher than a 17 to get there.
Okay.
Where are you wanting to jump, lady? Right there? Yeah, just give me an
22.
athletics or an acrobatics. 22 will get you over there.
Okay.
Wah.
13 will get you there.
Can I do a investigation check to look at the ground I'm standing on?
Sure, give me an investigation check.
Let's see if I can spot anything funky about it.
Zesh, this cogwheel is in motion.
Fuck.
Looking at it, it looks like a shiny little light under some glass. You're not entirely sure.
I don't
be wrong
think I
about that.
even looked. I looked down and just blinked.
Zesh, I'm going to need an acrobatics check right now.
Acrobatics.
Right, with a 9, you will free fall. An automaton will come over and swoop down and pick you up, bringing you back to the starting area.
Dang.
I think you could just make the straight jump to the platform.
I'm gonna jump here to there.
I'm not you.
Give me an acrobatics check.
It's 20 feet. 25 feet.
19 will get you there.
Well, it's somewhere around 15 to 20 feet, that gap. Which, so it's pretty much the same, it's close to the same distance as if you were jumping onto the cog. Depending on where you're standing at.
Alright, with a 22 athletics check, you would be able to jump straight across. Alright, as you step onto this platform, all the red lights under each of these sensors will turn green, and the wall blocking this area off will lower.
Are we capable of walking across the pipe?
You are, yes. As you're currently over next to it.
Can I grab the rope and pull Zesh's platform over towards me?
The ropes are tied together underneath the platforms.
Shit.
However, with a good performance check, Zesh would be able to walk across the tightrope.
Do you have a good performance?
Let me check. My performance is acceptable.
Acceptable.
It is a positive number.
I will stand ready to try and reach out for you in case you get close.
I'm gonna make the attempt. Oh wow.
Alright, a 14. So that's just going to begin crawling along this tightrope. But as soon as you get towards about the centermost point, you're going to go off balance and begin free falling.
Damn, I should get out
Peloton
one
is
step
going to
further.
swoop down, grab you, and bring you back to the starting point.
If you gone one step further, I probably could have made a check to try and grab you. Am I capable of just walking across the pipe, or do I have to make?
Yes, I already answered that question.
Okay. Yes. You answered that I could walk across. I just wasn't sure if I had to make any checks to walk across it.
I'm gonna do the little jumps.
Yeah. Do keep in mind there are also little stepping stones along the way.
Yeah.
So you can do these jumps
Like these?
pretty easily, yeah.
Do I have to
Just
roll
for a
for the tiny ones?
If you're jumping from tiny one to the larger one, then no.
It's like it's like hopping on the stones across the river. It's just a big step.
Oh. Oh.
Galen, I think Zash might need some room to get onto the platform.
And then another jump.
Oh, wow.
What? Blood, I don't think you're supposed to be able to see that aura.
No, you are.
Okay.
I'm gonna feel silly.
Oh, I get it.
Such a fun cat gem. Just jumping on these, rolling a bunch of acrobatics checks.
Zesh. A 10 will make it, you're fine.
Jump. Oh, jump.
Clara, where's your acrobatics check?
It's here.
There you go.
And it's here. And it's here. And it's here.
Why are they all 19? Go ahead and keep rolling that.
Wait. Here you go. I have your answer. As well as reliable talent. I have a +9 on reliable talent. Makes me roll everything I roll below a 10 as a 10 instead.
So
Keep rolling it
you
though.
can't.
I want to see you make sure that it's working. Okay, it's working.
Yeah, like those are all like. if
You don't need to
look
make
at
acrobatics checks
minimum.
anymore unless you're trying to go real far.
the details
cat
on
jungle
all of
gym.
those. The details on all of those 19s are different numbers in the roll, but they end up mathing to 19.
Yeah. Boing, 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 boing,
Ah.
boing. It's a little jungle gym.
Alrighty. With that, Gamlin having stepped into the area already, a slight siren will sound briefly as the automatons inside will begin moving. We are now going to activate a turn order.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
I'm just gonna.
I still like the initiative.
I don't even want advantage on this initiative. Just give me the 9.
Well, yes, I'm not the lowest initiative.
I didn't mean to move that one. Oof. Also, Goat, you sounded really far away.
How about that?
Alrighty. Gamlin, you're up first.
Awesome. It's 1 o'clock.
Do we want to keep going or do we want to stop here?
I wanted to. It is 1 o'clock. We've been going for a hot minute.
Yeah, we can stop here if we all like.
I have 6 hours before my worship starts.
Oh shit, why didn't you say anything? You would have ended like an hour ago, dude. Go to bed.
This feels like a good place to stop.
Alright, guys. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for joining us. Have yourselves a good night.
Night.
Bye bye.
Night. Night.